Hey, Mike was muted. Really wish I had the monitor turned on. All right. So, as I was saying, Mike is watching WrestleMania, I believe. So, not on the stream tonight. And glad you guys have joined. Let's see. So far, I've got just 10 people hanging out with me. Yeah, tell me about it. I was trying to do things fancy there, Rebel, and go ahead and unmute and mute for certain, things as thrown up there. And yeah, I kind of blew it. So, yep, mute. No audio. Yep. Great way to start a show. And let's see who else is hanging around here. RB Wings 2. Shannon, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming by, man. Really appreciate it. Gamer Nick's made it. Thank you, sir. All right, gang. Well, tonight we are going to go ahead and talk about what else at Games. This is the At Games specific show, specializing, of course, in our Lobby Happy Hour. I do want to say that I want to thank everybody, not just the ones who are watching, obviously, because I kind of got a recount on all of our attendees in the lobby over the last 4 weeks. And we're got a lot of folks in there. I don't know if some of these folks are just joining in because they like playing in the lobby, but I saw probably about 20 or so more people in the lobby reports than I see here in the show, definitely, as well as playing with us. So I don't know where they're getting it from. Maybe they're watching the Facebook feed and catching up, or just joining the event that I've got on Facebook. Not sure, but I'm glad to have some folks, in that lobby playing with us. Ritual Dello, how are you, bro? Good to have you. All right. Well, the fact that we have so many people playing in the lobby overall, the reports are going to look a little different when I show them to you guys. Let's go ahead and kick it off, though, with reviewing the leaderboard first. How did that go last week? So last week we did Earth Joker, UN Defense Force, and here is our top 10. Now, granted, we did learn that this game is infinite quarters. So I'm pretty sure a few of those scores, top 3, or at least maybe, top 1, at least, maybe more than, 1/4, aka a continue. So kind of disappointed that is a thing on our leaderboard games. But then again, I spoke to AtGames. They said we are not doing anything different than was in the arcade. So if that's how it was in the arcade, that's how it is here. So I kind of understand where they're coming from on that. So let's go ahead and see, though. We got Bobby 1, Blue Strings, MCAP, Rebel, PK Bullets, Brad the Teacher, Scott J Gamer, Nick's Meatball Saucy, myself, Souderhead, and Seth73 up there were the leaderboard. So top 10 ended at me. Hey, look, I wasn't last. Go figure. All right, let's see if I can get that off of here. What do we got coming on here? Calming Rain. Hey, first time here. You have not been in the lobby? Okay. Well, if you have any questions, throw them here in chat. The group here is pretty familiar with how to use a lobby. And also, I do have a link in the show description for how to get into our Discord server. If you want to get in there, we kind of hang out in there during the 2 hours of gameplay and, talk to each other, get, line up games and things like that. Papa Brad, how are you, brother? And Rebel, so that was for science, we're saying, right? The 1,000 quarters you spent on that. Hey, Al, thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. So we kind of already went ahead and talked about last week's happy hour and the leaderboard. All right, Calming Rain. Look forward to seeing you in the Discord, man. The invite should take you straight into, I don't know which channel, probably the one for this show. But we do keep a thread going under our At Games channel, specifically for the Lobby Happy Hour. So check us out in there. All right, that's what a lot of folks are doing. I couldn't even get a backup co-host today because of WrestleMania. So, hey, I'm glad 10 of you guys have joined me already. All right, so what are we playing this week in the leaderboard? We are playing Vanguard. Why are we playing Vanguard? We're playing Vanguard because, well, seems I did a little research as to what is and is not a infinite quarters game. And for all the shooters, there was 2. I think Alpha Mission was 1, if I was correct, and Vanguard. So, got to give this one a shot. Hard to describe the game. You guys will see it when you get into the lobby if you haven't done it before. So, yeah, besides this and Prehistoric Isle in 1930, there are not a lot of games out there that are not infinite quarters. And again, not the fault of AtGames. They are literally putting up the ROMs exactly as they, were in the arcades. So they were quarter munchers back then to try to get you to keep spending money. And that's exactly how it behaves on the ALU and other Legends products. So with that said, though, the points that we got going on, where are we here? So points so far after 5 weeks. Rebels at the top of 25. Bobby won close behind with 21 points. Excuse me. Saucy at 15. He keeps calling him NHL Stick so much I can't say the name right. Nihilistic, No Quarter, and RB Wings 2 up there with 11 points. And Gamer Nick's close behind at 7. Now, guys, all you got to do is participate every week to get yourself a point and try to play me or Mike. Tonight, that's probably going to be me. Mike said he might make an appearance in the lobby. Don't know. But, again, you play him, you play me, you get a point. You beat one of us, you get a point for each of that. And getting into the top 10 of the leaderboard, you get in on that. Now, one of the cool things about this leaderboard, I don't know if you noticed. We'll talk about it. I'll getting ahead of myself there, my show notes. Let's go ahead and look at week 5, and then we will get into giving out the prizes for last week. So week 5, let's see here. Let me go big full screen so I can see it all. A lot of players. Looks like we had 24 in there besides me and Mike. A couple of new players in. Glad to see them. You can see a lot of new names on there that we haven't seen in the past. So glad to see that the lobby is actually picking up. I'd like to say that we drove all those folks here. Maybe, maybe not. But, happy to see that the lobby is growing. This actually is like our 3rd best week. If I was to show you guys all the other weeks, it would be pretty huge on some of these. So, but as you see, you get up to 6 points. Bobby got 6 points last week. Let's see. Rebel, you got 4 points last week. So that's right. We didn't count beating us in squash, I think is your new rule, the gentleman rule on that. Appreciate that. Comments, what have I got here? Nope, nothing new. Okay, all right. So let's get over to the Wheel of Names and see who is going to win what for last week. Again, I'm giving away every week. Me and Mike have 2 months of ArcadeNet to give out. So this week, we're going to give out 1 for participation and then 1 for being in the top 10. So as you can see here, I have got the participation wheel. I've already taken out anybody who's won a month for participation in the past. So these are going to be all new contestants and only those who were in last week. So let's go ahead and see who wins this week. All right, just for playing the lobby last week, Scott J., you have won a month of ArcadeNet. I do know there's a holiday going on first of the week for a couple of days here in Taiwan. So it'll be a few days till I get those shipped out. But you will get that code in your digital locker where you can go ahead and accept that and apply that. Now, let's see. How good will this be for me to get? Here we go. So we have our top 10. These are the folks who were in the top 10, not me, not Mike, but everybody else. So let's go ahead and see who wins for being on the top 10 leaderboard last week. All right, so we got PK Bullets on the winning list there. So the two of you guys will go ahead and, like I said, you get an email, I believe, from AtGames, and you will also get your free month sent to your digital locker automatically. Just have to go ahead and accept it. Okay, let's see. Congrats to Scott. Al, just keep playing, man. Keep playing. Yeah, Nix, it was a big wheel. Like I said, the more people that play, the bigger that wheel's going to get. So, but like I said, every single week I'm going to take out whoever has won previously. So it'll work its way down there. Aw, look at that. Support, support, support. Yep, some love for PK. Amen. Congrats going out to everybody. All right, gang. Cool, cool, cool. So, what do we have going on this week in the world of AtGames? I did have, I swear, the giant list of everyone who won in the last week, and guess I did not upload it to my stream deck. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull up all of this week's winners. Let's see. Hang out on my Dropbox. I know this is boring TV. Listening to me go ahead and burn through this. But I need to go ahead and put that up there because we got to give credit where credit is due. Let's see here. Week 10 winners. There they are. And I actually did spend time prepping for the show. Go figure. All right, so here we got the winners for the week. You've got in the pinball leaderboards, Mechanic 40, Nasty Bill, and Beast 1007 got themselves a free month of ArcadeNet. Congratulations, everybody. Snoopy EB, Legends Core Plus. Again, if you don't remember what a Legends Core Plus is, that is a Legends Core, the little TV puck, as well as a gamepad. So little extra there. I actually brought one of those to work, maybe, sort of, the other day, just so I can go ahead and look through what was in the lobby. And got to say, I like the gamepad more and more. The more I use it, the more I like it. Let's see. Built-in games. We had two winners. I'm going to go with Fall 3 and Lucas Deitman. Got their free months of ArcadeNet. And Rigor Mortis, who I've actually, I believe, seen as one of the players in the Lobby Happy Hour in the last few weeks, scored a Legends Core Plus. Congratulations. The ArcadeNet games, PB Academy, One Bass God, and Joe Nash. Joe, also a player in our Lobby Happy Hour I've seen. 1 month ArcadeNet. Calm Rain got the Core Plus. Is that you, Calming Rain? Let me know. And then social media winners of the week. Literally just be following and liking the AtGames Pinball fan page. Aaron Bailey, Mark Richardson, and Bubba Sanrio. So congratulations to all the winners for the week. Good to have that. Everybody on there. Let's get rid of this. And I do believe I saw in chat that indeed was our buddy Calming Rain. Awesome. That just got published on Friday, so you should get something from them in your email. I'm going to say middle to late next week. It ends up that the holiday kind of started, over the weekend, I believe, or starts on the 4th. But because the folks who handle this are in Taiwan, by the time they published that, it was already Saturday, their time. So they have not had a chance to send that out. So give them till the end of the week, Calming Rain, and you should go ahead and get an email about getting that reward. If you don't, find me on Discord, find me on Facebook, and I'll go ahead and reach out to them. Yeah, get some love here for everybody. Al, not related to the show, but I have not gotten my Steam Deck yet. Actually, I'm kind of just spent a wee bit too much cash today on a pet. One of my dogs has a bad case of arthritis, obviously something that's not going to go away. So I had to go ahead and bring him in and probably spend all the money from my Steam Deck on the dog today. So he's feeling better with some meds. We'll see if this regimen keeps him going. But right now, I would actually not mind if Valve takes their time sending me my email for buying the Steam Deck. All right. Matt, how are you doing, man? Good to have you. Yeah, so that is the case. Calming Rain is, like I said, it's a matter of this information comes out on our Friday, which is technically the end of the day for Taiwan when they post this information. So the folks haven't had a chance to get that coordinated for your prize. And I do believe I was told that like the 4th through the 8th is kind of holiday time. So if you don't get anything by the end of the week, let me know. Thank you, Rich Odell, and tell Steam Dog we appreciate all the love. Okay, I know you from a couple different places, Matt, and yeah, I know you from Facebook as well. So good to see you here, man. Good to see you. All right, what is next? Next this week is what's next. So starting on the Friday that just passed, here's what's going on in the world of AtGames leaderboards. All right, I almost let the cat out of the bag earlier in the show. You noticed that there is a duplicate game going on here. Vanguard is AtGames Leaderboard Game of the Week from April 1st through April 7th. But didn't I say earlier today or earlier the show that that's also the Lobby Happy Hour Leaderboard? Indeed, it is. It was the best choice I could find going on right now for a non-quarter buncher infinite score game. So I decided to heck with it. We'll go ahead and run the same one that they're running. No conflict whatsoever. If you've already put up a score in Vanguard before today and you put up a better one during the Lobby Happy Hour, it'll count for both leaderboards. So basically, you play Vanguard during our 2-hour gaming event. You got a chance not only to win a arcade net month from us. You've also got a chance to be in the running for a Core Plus at the end of the season. And you also get to be in the AtGames weekly competition for the same things. So just go ahead and play that game a little bit while you're in the lobby. Get yourself there in the top 10 and get a chance of winning like 4 different prizes out of this thing. Because duplicates don't, matter between us and AtGames. We are, they may be sponsoring us, giving us some stuff to give away, but what I give away and what they give away, it can overlap. No worries. All right. Let's see. Without Mikey here, I got to keep going back and forth here. Thanks, Al. I appreciate it, man. My friends and family out there in Discord and YouTube, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. So let's kind of take a deeper look at those games coming up. So for pinball, we got Stars Phoenix 2018. I am going to go ahead and say I do not recall how that game goes. Let me see here. Can I make this thing like a little different? No, so that's a banner. It goes right across me. All right. Pistol Poker, fun table. Played it many times. One of the built-in tables. And then Tato, Operation Wolf. Love the game as an arcade game. And the pinball table does not disappoint either. What do they have going on for built-in games? They've got Rodland. I can't tell you how I describe that game. Not a bubble bobble kind of thing, but it is definitely a different game to play. So I will give that a shot. And I've never played Saint Dragon, but that little bit that I saw there on the video kind of interests me. And I think they gave us just a little bit more gameplay here for Saint Dragon. So let's check it out. First, I saw that big cat jumping up there. I thought I was watching some kind of Power Rangers stuff going on, but then noticed that that's actually a bad guy that you got to shoot once he lands at the bottom. So I will keep my eye out for that one. I think that's worth a couple of my fake quarters. Check it out. So, what else is going on for at games this week? Well, one of the easiest things they've got going on is every couple weeks they change their community generated content, and this week is the same as last week. Let me show it up here. Ultimate Family and Friends Gaming. Submit a photograph of people having fun with the At Games products. Again, family, friends, whatever. Use an old picture you did before. I didn't say that, but submit that. The link is inside our show notes for the show to figure out where to go ahead and submit that. They have a gallery up there. Now you will be giving At Games the rights to go ahead and use these photographs on their social media. That would be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. That's the place that they put these pictures. I've submitted some, and honestly, what they kind of put together with the whole thing looks great. I've got a couple of pictures of my grandkids playing with the At Games products, and shipped them off to those pictures off to their mom, who's still in training for the Air Force. She loved them, cherishing those. So good stuff, good stuff. And what do they have going on social media wise? We already talked about it. Just go ahead and check out the official At Games Pinball fan page over on Facebook. Just go there, like it, subscribe, follow, whatever the terminology is, and boom, you can win for that, man. It is pretty darn easy. So something else has updated recently, and it is something that we haven't seen update in a long time, and kind of excited about it. Calming Rain says Stars Phoenix, lots of loops and gambling themed mini games. I'll have to check that out. I like pinball tables with the mini games. There's one in there that has a soccer mini game. Love that to death. I think it was like a penalty kick they had going on. And then, of course, when you've got the other tables that have multiple layers as well, if you've got like Haunted House that has the 3 different layers, there's the playfield, there's one above the playfield, and there's that one that's indented kind of underneath the playfield. Love all those kind of, and I'm going to use the word gimmicks. Let's call it features. I love those kind of features in a pinball table. Makes it a lot more exciting. So I will definitely have to check out Stars Phoenix for that. So like I was saying, there was something that came out. It was news to me. And when I first kind of looked at it, I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wait, when's the last time At Games told us this? And what does this actually mean to me for a Lobby Happy Hour? We have 5 games. They're not new to the arcade net or to the lobby, but they are part of the free tier. So At Games rotates these, and starting in April, which means it's already live, you got 5 different games now included in the free tier. You've got Guru, Mark of the Wolves, Adventures of Robbie Roto, Hoops, Shut Up a Jam 2, Drift Out 94, The Hard Order, and Prehistoric Isle in 1930. All 5 of these games, as well as 8 cloud pinball tables, can actually be played in the lobby without a paid subscription. It was something I would have always, said we need to get more people in the lobby, but they can't because they don't have a paid subscription. I totally forgot, and shame on me, that the 5 games plus the 8 tables that are in there right now, you can play those in the lobby, not just Arcade Net. So I'm thinking maybe Prehistoric Isle in 1930, which is out of those 5 games, the only one that is leaderboard compatible. Maybe that should be our next leaderboard. See if maybe we get some folks in the lobby that don't want to spend the $20 or the 10 if you get a 6-month subscription just to try it out. Maybe we can go ahead and get them in there and get them on the leaderboard, and hell, they can win a month of ArcadeNet while they're playing it for free. So I'm going to look at putting that as our game for next week. What do you guys think here? Tell me in the comments. Do you think, playing that one game might draw some folks in who otherwise wouldn't be playing with us because they don't have our ArcadeNet? And do you think just having those 5 to play would give them enough of an idea of what's going on. So let me know, and if I'm going to go ahead and spread that word on Facebook and other social media this week, and see if we can get more people to join us that didn't know they could. Like I said, if I didn't know you couldn't play in the lobby with a free tier, I'm sure a lot of other people didn't know as well. So we will check that out and see if we get some more folks in next week. All right, so let's go ahead and review again for those who are new here, or those who just kind of, forgot what all the rules are going on. First of all, this is the Basement Corner Arcade Happy Hour. You're going to spend the time you're spending with us right now, and then we will come back at top of the hour and play for 2 hours. It's a supersized happy hour. And in that supersized happy hour, we're going to do a bunch of things. One, play that leaderboard game. So I have not played a complete game of Vanguard. Looking forward to seeing what I can do on that. Again, it is not a infinite quarters game. So no, don't worry about it, man. You're not going to have people going ahead and doing a 1,000-quarter experiment and getting a billion points. You are going to get what you earn. Then again, try to find me. If you're in the Discord, I will go ahead and post where I'm hanging out at. If I'm going to go ahead and play some squash, which obviously I do almost every weekend. And then let's see, not a big goal player because I suck at it, but I am pretty good at touch and go. So if you want to do some beach volleyball, find me in there. And then I'm usually in at least a fighting game or two. Breaker's Revenge is always a good one. Fighter's History. But, go ahead and let me throw our friend codes up here. Let's see. Happy Hour banners, friend codes. There they are. If you are not our friends currently on the arcade net, log into the website, go in there and invite us. MCAP or Raskull. You don't need the extra stuff on the end of there, the 9828 and the 9319, but invite us. I'll go ahead and check the friends lists a couple times during the happy hour and make sure that I accept any invitations. And then, you can filter by your friends who are online while you're in the lobby and find me that way. Now, the invite system, still working on that with the folks at AtGames. Matter of fact, I had a conference call midnight, I want to say Wednesday night or Thursday night due to the time change. And we're discussing that. So they are actively working on it. But don't forget, if you send somebody an invite and they're in the middle of playing a game, their eyes are at the center of the screen or at the bottom of the screen. They're not going to see that invite up here. And they're going to be mashing buttons. What button are they mashing the most? A or B? Which means you're going to accept that invite whether you wanted to or not, get kicked out of your game. So use the invite system sparingly during Lobby Happy Hour time, since we're all in there at the exact same time. But it is a great feature to use, almost the rest of the time that you're in the lobby, any other night, any other hour. And don't forget, I am working hard with the engineers at AtGames to get that remedied, so that A is not the button to accept or decline an invitation. We're going to spread that word. Amen, brother. Let's see. Sorry, I got it up there. I might as well read it out. I'm sorry. So coming rain, severe social anxiety, brother. That is something that a lot of folks have. So just saying, don't worry about it. So you haven't looked deeper before. Kind of a ways to have this arcade net time and not take advantage of it. I agree with you. So you've got some free stuff coming to you from the folks at AtGames, and if you've got a subscription to ArcadeNet, you might as well come out and hang out with some friends, make new ones, and play with us online. Let's see. Matt finally got an ALP, Vibs, and control deck. What else do I recommend as a must get? Well, I could talk about that because, again, this is sponsored by AtGames, so I try to keep the show AtGames specific. But there are plenty of third-party things that are great for it. If you're doing any OTG, that's over the top gaming, aka hooking up a computer to the ALP and playing some FX3 through Steam, or playing some virtual pinball with VPX and or future pinball. What else is there? Yeah, there's a Zaccaria tables available via Steam and several other ones on Steam, the Steam platforms. If you get into that and you want the full experience, that's the full 3-screen experience, you're going to want to go one or two routes. One, if you want to, slap down several hundred, you can go ahead and get the Buy Stuff Arcade back box, which if you haven't seen it on my streams, oh, can I turn this thing around? I could probably turn this thing around. Let's do that. Da, da, da. Turn it around. This is why we have a portable studio. That was a loud noise to you guys because I just knocked over a microphone. Sorry for that on your speakers, everybody. Wow. Okay. Keep turning this around without knocking anything else over. My pop filter is no longer in front of the microphone, so if we get some pops, I apologize. So what do we have here? The ALP. All right, so that is the Buy Stuff Arcades back box. As you can see, it's got big display for the back glass and then a smaller one for the DMD. And that DMD screen is actually that one right there. That is the old screen from the current back box I shipped with the ALP. So that would be the big bucks way to go. You could also, and this is what I did before going with this back box, went ahead and got an 8-inch screen, probably about $100 on Amazon, several cables to, of course, hook everything up, and put that 8-inch display right where the AtGames logo is underneath your current back glass. And doing that, you could have your 3-screen setup. Works great, looks great. So those are some of the options. Definitely getting the other pinball packs. Zac packs are good. The Tato packs are very nice. So those are good additions. What other mods have I done? I've replaced the flipper buttons with some lower latency ones. Some they call them gold leafs. These are by a company called Ultimark. So you're able to just go ahead and take out the old flipper nudge buttons, replace them with these. They have a faster response. Those are the highlights. There are folks who will go ahead and, I've done it, replace the joystick as well. I've put a joystick in there, the Magstick Plus, that is configurable to go 4 or 8 ways on the gates. So that way you're playing some of the vertical games on CoinOps X, then put it in 4-way mode and have better control for games like Pac-Man, Burger Time, things like that. So that's basically what I would do with the Vivs. I said, must get a third screen of some kind. If you can, I've even heard people talking about using a program called Space Desk, I believe, to Bluetooth to a tablet, whether it be an old, Google type tablet, Android. I'm not sure if it works with a iOS device. So your mileage may vary on that one. But if you've got an old tablet laying around, you may already have something you could use for a DMD and be doing the full, a 3-screen experience. You do see I have a little bit above the pinball machine, a bit pixel. I would say not a must-have. That is one of my extra old ones. So that's why it's on the wall there. That would go ahead and show a marquee for the tables you got going on. Looky at that pinball. Amen, brother. Playing in the VPX tournament for MCAP's tourney and trying to get my scores up there because I'm in the current Raskull, a.k.a. last position. So, okay, RB Wings. So, you want to sneak away, you know where to find us. All right, brother? We will be there. Dubs, how is everything going with WrestleMania? I know you said you're going to be watching that, but I appreciate taking a few minutes to come visit us here. I was telling all the folks where they could find me once I get in the lobby. One of those games is going to be Squash, of course. But just hang out inside the Discord. We got a channel there just for the Lobby Happy Hour where you can go ahead and catch up with us to see what we're doing. Matt, awesomeness, great recommendations. Budget-wise, 3D print a mount and use a spare monitor mounted on top. That is doable. Matter of fact, before I went ahead and went all in on the back box, I don't know if I can do this. This would be really hard. I'll probably knock the microphone down again, so let's not do that. You may see that I've got way, way, way up there. I'm going to drop my headphones, so I'm not hearing a darn thing, guys. I hope you are, but I'm going to drop this monitor down. So I've got a wall mount up there just past the back box. It used to be a little bit lower when I had the stock back box. What I did was at the time, I would swing that monitor down and use that for my back glass. And then with the Vibs, use the built-in as a DMD. So that is an option. So I found I like this better. When I had a mount on top of the stock back box, it was a little bit, I felt it was unsturdy. Yeah, I felt it was too much weight to be putting up there, and I did not want to see that thing crash on my playfield. So that is why I did not stay that route. But it was a, good first foray into it. A 24-inch monitor works great. Again, I used to have that a little bit lower. You can still see the holes in the wall back there that my wife complains I have not patched up. But it is a good option if you got a spare monitor laying around. So I didn't even think that route because I haven't done that in forever. But, yep, that would be the way to go. All right, gang, it is 8:53. We need to go ahead and get ready for the lobby. It means I need to go ahead and get myself some happy juice. I've been drinking water this whole time, but I do need to make up for this. That's getting a little bit hoarse, get some bourbon in me. Play some games on Happy Hour, man. So any other questions last minute before we take a 5-minute break and get ready to game at the top of the hour? All right, team. Well, I appreciate everybody joining us, and I will see you guys on the leaderboards.